Well, now's the perfect time to sow your root crops in the garden. I'm talking of crops such as carrots, beetroot and parsnips. And I always sow them directly into the ground where they're going to be cropped. The simple reason is, if you buy those little seedlings from garden centres and prick them out, if you damage the bottom of the root in that process, then instead of getting a lovely straight root, you'll get a forked root. So it's far better to sow them in the soil. There's no root disturbance and they'll grow away much better. As for timing, well, here we are now. It's the 3rd week in April. You could have started maybe a couple of weeks ago if you live somewhere mild. We're in Lincolnshire. We've had some fairly cold weather, frosty nights. We've had drying winds, a few sunny days, real mixture really that you get at this time of the year. So I tend to wait until now, but we can sow them right the way through this month into May and even June and still get really good results. So there's absolutely no rush to do it if the soil isn't right. So what I've done is I've raked the bed. So this is part of my rotation system. So last year this was brassicas, this year it's roots. So I've raked the soil already to get that lovely fine tilth. Just makes it easier for sowing. And I've already put my canes in. I sow about 30 centimetres apart like that. So what we need to do now is take out what we call a shallow drill. Now, you can do that with a string line, but I'm just using a wooden board in line like that. You can walk on the beds if you want, but if you're worried it's going to compact them too much, then just put a plank down and walk on that. If your soil is a little bit wet and you don't want to compact it, use a board. This is absolutely fine. And when I sow the second row, I'll rake my footprints out. So what I've got here are various packets of seed. So what I'm going to sow on this first one is a mixed packet here. So this has got lovely reds and oranges and yellows and purple carrots in there. So we're going to sow that one. So we'll take out the drill. Also need to thank our sponsors, of course, who are King Seeds and Cobra Garden. So thank you for your continued support in our videos. I use a little trowel, and what I do is I just use that. I don't know whether you can see that, Jill, or whether you need to be the other side, but I just use the pointy bit on my trowel and I'm just taking out a shallow drill. And if I just move that, we can see there roughly, it's probably about a centimetre or half an inch deep. And I do that, and it just means I can get a nice straight row all the way down there. There is a little bit of moisture in the soil, but it's not particularly that moist. This is well drained soil here as well, so it will dry out in a few days. So I'm just taking that out like that. And then what I'm going to do, a little tip to ensure we get good germination, this is especially good if the weather is a little bit dry, is I've just got a can of water and I'm just going to run quite quickly down there. You've got to keep the can moving and just run that down so that we've filled that little trench with water, which has drained away almost instantly, which is perfect. So what it means is when we sow the seeds, we've now got a moist base for them to sit on. So even if the top dries out a little bit, it means we've got moisture there where it's needed. Now the sowing, whether you're sowing parsnips, beetroot or carrots, is the same. Carrots is the smaller of the seed, so I thought I'd sow that one. The secret is to sow them thinly. And this has actually got a little hole in it there, so I'm just going to sow that. So this is, sow them nice and thinly and evenly along the row. And I find it often better to just get the seeds out and put them on your hand like that. And we can see we've got the seeds there quite small with the carrots. Parsnips are bigger, so they're easier to handle, and so is beetroot. And with parsnips, you can sow them further apart with the beetroot too. But with these, we're just going to sow them nice and thinly onto that moist compost. Now, you might think they're really, really thinly, but bear in mind that when they're starting to grow, each carrot will need probably about 2.5 centimetres space around it to grow. So the temptation is to go really, really thick. We will have to thin them out a little bit afterwards anyway, to give them room, but we don't want to waste the seed. I want to get 2 or 3 rows out of a packet. Sowing those nice and thinly. So right at the other end, a few spare seeds left so they can go into the packet. and we can use those for the next row. Fold that over, put it in my pocket, and then we need to cover the seeds over. So what you can do two ways is you can just use your fingers and you can just do it in like that. So we cover them with about that much soil, or you can use the rake and just very carefully just rake that soil over like that. So they've all got that even covering of soil over them. And then it also looks neat and tidy. And then I use the rake just to give them a very, very light tamp down. Again, that just swashes a little bit of the air out so that the seeds aren't surrounded by air. You need moisture there and they will be absolutely fine. Now, if you're worried that it's going to stay dry, we've got forecasts for the next few days, it's going to be dry. You can also give them a drink as well, just to moisten that top. So again, I'm using the watering can with a fine rose on it, and I'm just giving them all the way down the row a soak. So that means that moisture will soak down through that top soil to where the seeds are, which are already sitting on some damp soil. So that means they're not going to dry out in a hurry. There'll be moisture there for them to germinate. And then hopefully what will happen is we'll keep an eye on them. If it stays really dry, I might water them again. Or another little tip that some people use is if you've got some offcuts of timber, little planks like that, you can just literally lay that over where the seeds are, and what that will do is stop the sun drying up the soil and the water evaporating. But what you've got to remember is keep your eye on that, and you know, after a week or so just pop underneath, and as soon as you see that first little shoot growing, take it off, otherwise you've completely ruined them. You could put some fleece on as well. If you've got a piece of fleece, cut it, peg it down, that will just help to stop that surface soil drying out. I'm going to leave mine as they are, and I will just keep an eye on it, and if the soil is really dry, I will just give it a water every 2 or 3 days until those seedlings pop through. So now is the perfect time. Carrots, beetroot, parsnips, get them in the ground, maybe sow some more in a month's time so you've got that succession, and then you'll have those lovely tasty crops right the way from midsummer through until autumn. Don't forget the label to remind you of what you've sown. So I'm going to sow the rest of these root crops this afternoon, but don't forget you can see all of the videos that we've done on YouTube. They're all free, subscribe for free, and of course you'll be able to find our weekly gardening podcast where you can ask us questions if you want as well. So I'm going to carry on sowing and we'll see you soon. Bye.